Dylan was a young forester dedicated to protecting the wilderness and the creatures that called it home. As a park ranger, he patrolled the vast landscapes, ensuring the safety of visitors and wildlife. Though he had witnessed many remarkable moments during his career, nothing could prepare him for the extraordinary bond he would share with one tiger. One warm summer day, Dylan was on his usual patrol near a rocky outcrop, observing a group of tigers resting in the shade. He noticed a young cub playing near the cliff's edge. As the cub pounced after a butterfly, the ground crumbled beneath him and he tumbled down the slope out of sight. Dylan's heart raced as he rushed to the edge. Below, a small bear cub trembled on a narrow ledge, injured but alive. The cub had fallen but wasn't fatally hurt, yet he couldn't move. The mother tiger above paced frantically, her growls echoing through the trees. Dylan quickly radioed for help, and within minutes a rescue team arrived. They made a plan, and Dylan volunteered to go down first. Securely fastened to a rope, Dylan descended slowly toward the frightened cub, speaking gently to calm him. As he approached, the cub showed no aggression, only fear. Dylan wrapped him in a bandage to keep him calm during the ascent. As they lifted the cub to safety, the mother tiger let out another growl, eyes locked on Dylan. He remained still, respecting her protective instincts. Once safely at the top, the tigress rushed to her cub, licking him and checking for injuries. The other tigers gathered around, a silent show of strength but not hostility. Dylan stepped back, watching the reunion in awe. The tigress glanced at him, a quiet recognition in her gaze, before leading her cub into the forest. Months passed, and the rescue story spread among Dylan's colleagues, earning him respect. Yet for Dylan, it was the connection, the silent gratitude shared between him and the tiger, that mattered most. Then, one rainy season, Dylan found himself in an unimaginable situation. While patrolling during a heavy downpour, a landslide struck, and he was buried under mud and debris. Trapped and unable to call for help, Dylan's hope began to fade. Just as despair crept in, he heard a familiar growl. Through the rubble, he saw a shadow, the mother tigress. Her eyes met his, and she began digging through the mud with powerful paws. Was she really helping him? Seemed impossible, but there she was. The rangers soon arrived, noticing the unusual behavior of the tiger. They freed Dylan from the rubble, and as they tended to his injuries, the tigress stood by, watching. After a final glance at Dylan, she turned and disappeared into the forest. Though Dylan was shaken, physically he would recover. But what haunted him more than the bruises was the deep understanding of what had just occurred. The tiger remembered him. The story of his rescue spread, leaving wildlife experts and his colleagues questioning the limits of animal gratitude. Dylan had no doubt the tigress had repaid his kindness. From then on, while patrolling the park, Dylan would occasionally spot the tigress watching him from a distance. Though they never spoke again, there was a silent, unspoken bond between them, a recognition and mutual respect that transcended words. Dylan's experience became a powerful reminder that the connections we form with nature can be more profound than we ever imagined. And so, the park remained his home, a place where wildlife and wilderness became a part of him. Dylan knew that somewhere deep in the forest, the tiger, once just another wild creature, had become something far greater.